recitation from the Holy Quran.
In the name of Allah Almighty, it is not for the believers to devote themselves to studies in religion and admonish the people when they return to them, that thus they may learn to guard themselves in or read in the name of your Lord and Cherisher. He who taught the use of the pen.
Gentlemen, Qaid saying is guiding principle for all of us. Qaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Now I will request Secretary Benazir.
Madam Chairperson, Ministers of State, Representatives of international agencies, beneficiaries, Meri Behne, ladies and gentlemen, PISP aims from new districts to reach 3 historic event for our program and of achievement and expansion of the program. The Support Program was launched in 2008, the flagship Social Safety Net Program, Social Protection Initiative ever implemented, and financial crisis on the poor. Subsistence package to the poor to protect them and transient poverty. Under the UCDs, the unconditional cash transfers, with unconditional cash transfers of rupees 4,000, the goal of promoting women's empowerment, the amount is paid, namely debit cards and biometric, the risk of fraud and forgery. So let's see an equal opportunity for the entire vulnerable population, 5 in the world, in targeting not only to launch its programs objectively, but to also extend similar. The Prime Minister's 2 very big programs, personal primary education, as per its commitment to the sustainable development. As part of the graduation strategy aiming to BISP initiated the Waseela-e-Taleem program and their families in primary schools to design and implement as families and educational authorities witnessed in many countries worldwide. Waseela additional cash of rupees 700 acquire the co-responsibility on the part of the parents and actually attend school. The overall objective of the budget is enrollment of of BISP families, some of whom are sitting here. It has constituted 60,000 BIS social mobilization. It has dispersed rupees 5 billion attendance compliance. It has set up a state-of-the-art.
BISP is introducing major initiatives, sir, like the graduation program, of which we have been able to present and take a token time out of you, sir. BISP is also initiating establishment of an endowment fund to make the program sustainable in the long run and more welfare oriented for our beneficiaries. Both the key initiatives will impact the lives of millions of our people and will be introduced historically under your kind leadership and thoroughly deserve your kind patronage. Our board, which met just 2 days back, gave its approval to the ventures. Sir, BISP, after 10 years of hard work, is competing with the world's largest and successful social safety nets like Brazil, Mexico, Philippines, Bangladesh, India, and many others in terms of coverage. But still, we are lagging far behind in terms of spending. We are only spending 0.6% of our gross domestic product, GDP, in the social safety nets, as compared to the others such as Brazil, 1.32%, Mexico, 1.63%, Bangladesh, 0.65%, Peru, 1.41%, India, 0.72%, and South Africa, 3.01%. We are, however, grateful to your government for allowing us an increase from the 2014 budget of rupees 70 billion to rupees 121 billion for 2018. Mr. Prime Minister, as you can see, we are not stopping here. We are planning to go beyond the primary level to the secondary and the high school level as part of BISP's plans in the future. Inshallah, we will take the program to its logical conclusion towards running it in all districts of the country. We seek your continued support to enable us to fulfill our holy mission leading to the cherished ideal of every child in school. We will also be introducing conditional cash transfers on nutrition and health to make BISP a truly comprehensive safety net. At the end, sir, I would like to thank you once again for gracing the occasion of achievements and expansion of the Waseela-e-Taleem program. Mr. Prime Minister, we assure you, sir, that with our hard work and commitment and with your patronage, all our set objectives will be achieved to make the program more successful in future. I would also like to thank our development partners, Mr. Elango Pashamoto, Country Director, World Bank, and Ms. Joanna Reed, Group Head of DFID, for their continued support and patronage of the Waseela-e-Taleem program. I am also grateful to the children and teachers of Roots International Schools who will be performing today, and Mr. Waleed Mushtaq, CEO Roots, for making this event colorful. Incidentally, we are partnering the Roots International School for adding mutual value to both our systems. Finally, I would like to thank our dear chairperson, Madam Minister of State, Ms. Mahavi Memon, for her vision and leadership, and also having faith in little old me and my team's abilities to give shape to her vision. My job would not be complete without mentioning a word of thanks to so many of our beneficiaries present here who have traveled long distances, बहुत दूर से आई हैं आप सब लोग, and are here with us today along with their children and have braved the rigors of the security apparatus around the red zone. आप सबका बहुत शुक्रिया. पाकिस्तान पाइंदाबाद.
Undertaken in 2010 to assess the poverty. Through the survey, it was observed that out of 11 million children of these deserving families, about 7.9 million children are deprived of basic primary education.
देश आगे बढ़ा है और देश आगे बढ़ता है।
Provision of Education, Government of Pakistan initiated a revolutionary program as Waseela-e-Taleem under PES so that children of peaceful families be educated. The main objective of this program is to bring all our school children into schools, retain already studying children in school, and to ensure the minimum 70% attendance in school through awareness raising of beneficiary mothers. A conditional cash of ₹250 is provided on monthly basis to children, which is deposited in mother's account along with the unconditional financial assistance provided to them. In the initial phase, program was initiated in 5 districts, extended to 11 districts, and at present is being carried out in 32 districts of 4 provinces and 2 regions, Azad Jammu Kashmir and KK-Patna. This program is implemented in stepwise manner. The first step of this micro-supply capacity assessment of schools through which the essential facilities available in schools are assessed. Social mobilization is the base of Waseela-e-Taleem program. This process starts with the identification of beneficiaries in an area through mapping, grouping them in clusters based on the location, and easing mobility. After this process, beneficiary mothers are organized into committees and are sensitized monthly community meetings. The best beneficiaries committees consist of 5 to 35 beneficiaries, and every committee elects 1 woman leader for holding regular meetings. Till date, BDC are functional and are conducting regular monthly meetings. The social organizer assists them in organizing the meeting and informing them about their role and responsibilities, resolving issues faced by them through best local offices, as well as giving information about all other programs of BEST. These committees, women are also made aware of the importance of education so that they may enroll their children in schools. In reality, BEST beneficiary committees are the revolutionary forum for women's independence. The children enrollment in school is also done in several steps, starting with mobilization meeting. For enrollment of beneficiaries and children-specific registration centers, camps are established in areas keeping in view the accessibility and distance traveled by women. The registration of mothers and children is conducted on well-organized scientific computerized process to ensure no wrong entry is done and at the same time no deserving family be left unenrolled. The admitted children quarterly attendance is taken from schools to ascertain the percentage of attendance completed, and this is entered into a computer software which finalizes the eligibility for scholarship based on 70% attendance.
वसीला-ए-तालीम प्रोग्राम बहुत मौसर साबित हो सकता है। इसके नतीजे में तालीम फरोग पाएगी और उनका मयार जिंदगी बेहतर हो सकेगा।
Waseela-e-Taleem and PES is one of its kind for eradication of poverty in Pakistan, through which Government of Pakistan is striving to ensure provision of primary or basic education to children and legal status to women in Pakistan. Social mobilization, Waseela-e-Taleem program is a unique program through which social capital is being created, which will ensure the prosperity and empowerment of women and basic education of poorest families' children.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now presenting to you a performance jointly prepared by the Roots International School Islamabad and BIS beneficiary children.
Thank you. Some
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to join you to celebrate this achievement. We saw the powerful messages from the children just a moment ago, and my speech might sound very bureaucratically boring and as not exciting as how the children performed. But I think this is a time for us to reflect and celebrate BISP's success with Waseela-e-Taleem program. BISP is a flagship safety net program of the government of Pakistan and ranks among the top such initiatives in the world based on its scale and outreach to the poorest households. I commend the dynamic leadership, vision, energy and enthusiasm of the BISP chairperson, the board of BISP, the secretary and the management of BISP for taking it this far in a decade. Honorable Prime Minister, ladies and gentlemen, the World Bank has been a long-standing partner of BISP over the past 10 years. During this time, we have, along with many other development partners, made an impact in the lives of over 5.4 million women-led families in this country. Globally, social safety net platforms have complemented basic cash transfers with health and education interventions to help poor households overcome chronic poverty. Such efforts can help families access more employment and eventually graduate from safety net programs, as we have seen in many successful middle-income countries. They can also incentivize behavior change, which can have a positive impact on women's economic participations and thus women's empowerment, both cherished goals of the BISP chairperson. Honorable Prime Minister, ladies and gentlemen, as BISP expand, it becomes more and more important to ensure that the great gains made are not lost. Continuing good governance is central to this. By strengthening the institution even further, we can ensure that it is fully equipped to meet the increasing demand that will come for its services, that it can adapt to take advantage of new technologies, and thus it is strong enough to be sustainable and to continue to hold the trust of the millions of poor people it supports. Honorable Prime Minister, ladies and gentlemen, the World Bank stands ready to support BISP in this endeavor. Our programs across Pakistan take these principles into account, including in the education sector, where we support the government in improving governance and accountability of the sector to provide high-quality functional schools for communities, fully recognizing the vast needs of health and education as outlined by Secretary of BISP a few minutes ago. Finally, I would like to commend the government of Pakistan for its commitment to education and to the underprivileged people of Pakistan. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, DFID is engaged with the Waseela-e-Taleem program since its inception. I would request Head of the Mission DFID, Ms. Joanna Reid, to come on the stage for her remarks.
Honourable Prime Minister, Minister of State and Chairperson of BISP, Marvi Memon, Ministers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, friends, Assalamu alaikum and good morning. It's always an inspiration to spend time with the BISP team, and it has proved so far. Last year, the UK celebrated 70 years of the relationship between the UK and Pakistan. Shared history, shared future. Pakistan has grown to become the UK's largest bilateral programme, and we are committed to working with the government of Pakistan to build a peaceful and a more prosperous nation. Through the Department for International Development, DFID as it's known, the UK will continue to support Pakistan by providing financial and technical assistance to inclusive growth, human development and building stronger government institutions to serve the needs of the poorest. I don't need to remind this audience of the need. Pakistan itself has acknowledged that there is an education emergency, 22 million children out of school, 5 million of them primary age. Pakistan has also recognised a nutrition emergency. 44% of children are stunted. BISP is a programme which addresses both of these emergencies directly. The unconditional cash transfers to women stops them worrying about where their family's next meal is coming from. The conditional cash transfers for getting children into school means mothers don't have to face the choice of putting that child to work or sending it to school. We believe that Pakistan has enormous potential for socio-economic progress, and we want to support you in achieving that. We want to be part of the journey of development and committed to doing all we can to make that happen. A strong and sustainable social safety net for the poor is the mark of a society that cares. It's a pleasure to acknowledge that BISP is a leader in building credible systems, ensuring that benefits reach the poorest of the poor. The National Socio-Economic Registry and its ongoing update, the use of biometric verification systems for payment, and robust monitoring are important building blocks of the system, ensuring the support goes to those who need it most. I hope I do not embarrass the Chair when I say that I quote her regularly. She's someone who gets out there, who knows the communities that BISP reaches. She says that she knows what poverty looks like in Pakistan, and it has the face of a woman. By targeting women and children's education, BISP has a multiplier effect. We know that educating girls means they marry later, have fewer children, and are more likely to send their own girls to school. It's obvious that this is the right kind of investment and the right thing to do. So I'm delighted that we're partnering with BISP to implement reforms and to build an even better system and to expand it even further. We support the unconditional as well as the conditional cash transfers for families. And between 2012 and 2020, the UK will have invested up to 47 billion rupees in BISP. DFID is well known for education in Pakistan, and our support to Waseela-e-Taleem is an important part of this portfolio. We believe it's vital that millions of Pakistani children who have never been to school or face the risk of dropping out of school are able to attend. You've already heard that Waseela-e-Taleem has expanded to benefit 1.9 million children in 32 districts. Nearly half of them are girls. That's impressive. And I'm proud that we're supporting BISP to further expand this programme to benefit at least 2.5 million children in primary schools by March 2020. Honourable Prime Minister, I echo the thanks to you for being here today. BISP is a great example of demonstrating that together we can make a real difference to the lives of the poorest. And your commitment to BISP is reassuring and heartening. We need your support in policy, in budget allocations and ensuring robust systems and processes. Firm political support and stability for BISP in the run-up to and after the elections is vital to continue the progress on important reforms and expansion of Waseela-e-Taleem. In closing, I would like to congratulate Chairperson Marvi Memon and her team for incredible and sustained efforts to make great progress. We were delighted that her contribution to democracy was recognised by the British Parliament last year. It's an amazing byproduct of the data verification that more women are registering to vote. I would also like to thank those here today who are beneficiaries of BISP. I wish you the best for your futures. The UK remains committed to supporting opportunities for you and your families. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, now I would request Honourable
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Honourable Prime Minister Sahib, Secretary Sahib, Ambassadors Joanna Elango, Shoaib Sultan Sahib, और ख़ास तौर पे हमारी बहुत बहुत प्यारी बच्चियाँ और बच्चे और हमारी बहुत बहुत प्यारी बिस की बेनिफिशरीज़, आप सब लोगों को मेरी तरफ से अस्सलाम वालेकुम। मुझे बहुत खुशी है कि आज फाइनली प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑफ पाकिस्तान बिस के दफ्तर आए हैं और आप सब के बीच में हैं, और ये पहली मर्तबा है प्राइम मिनिस्टर साहब, ये पहली दफ़ा है कि PML नून के दौर में प्राइम मिनिस्टर साहब आए हैं और एक बिस के फंक्शन में आए हैं। सो मैं आपका ख़ास तौर पे शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहती हूँ कि आपने न सिर्फ बिस को हमेशा अपने टेन्योर में बहुत ज़्यादा टाइम दिया और बहुत ज़्यादा मीटिंग्स कंडक्ट की, हमें एडवाइस करने के लिए, हमें इंस्ट्रक्ट करने के लिए और हमें डायरेक्ट करने के लिए, और उसके अलावा आप आज हमारे बीच में भी हैं। दूसरी चीज़ जिस पे मुझे बहुत खुशी है कि जिस दिन आप यहाँ आए हैं वो दिन ऐसा है जिस दिन 32 जिलों से 32 फैमिलीज बच्चों समेत आपके बीच में हैं। बहुत दूर दूर से आए हैं और पाकिस्तान का हर कोने से आए हैं और आपसे एक अचीवमेंट अवार्ड लेने आए हैं। ये आपके हाई अचीवर्स हैं, हाई परफॉर्मर्स हैं प्राइम मिनिस्टर साहब। ये कोई छोटी बात नहीं है। बिस का प्रोग्राम, आपका प्रोग्राम जो आपकी वजह से चल रहा है, आपकी हुकूमत की वजह से चल रहा है, PML नून की हुकूमत की वजह से चल रहा है और प्राइम मिनिस्टर नवाज शरीफ साहब की विजन के मुताबिक चल रहा है। उसमें बहुत क्लियरली आपने बजट्स बढ़ाए तो ये आज हम जहां खड़े हैं हम खड़े हैं। और 10 साल के बाद मैं बहुत खुशी से ये कह सकती हूँ कि जो चीज़ 40 अरब रुपए से शुरू हुई थी वो आज एक बहुत बड़ा प्रोग्राम है 121 अरब रुपए पे। और ये आपकी कमिटमेंट है प्राइम मिनिस्टर साहब कि आपने गरीबों के लिए ये बजट रखा है। मैं आपको अश्योरेंस देती हूँ कि इंशाल्लाह ताला जैसे पहले आपने इस जो है आपकी सपोर्ट रही है, उस सपोर्ट से इंशाल्लाह ताला हम और भी माइलस्टोन्स अचीव करेंगे। बिस की टीम, खासतौर पे बिस के सेक्रेटरी और पूरी की पूरी बिस की 2500 की पूरी टीम का भी शुक्रिया कि उन्होंने अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस दिखाई है। और ये जो एक्सपेंशन आज हो रही है ये तो आज एक प्रोग्राम के लिए बुलाया गया है क्योंकि आप पहली दफ़ा आए हैं 5 सालों के बाद। तो अब हम आपको हर महीने बुलाएंगे क्योंकि हमारी अचीवमेंट्स रनिंग अप टू द इलेक्शंस, हर महीने हम आपको एक या नहीं 2 प्रोग्राम्स देंगे। और जैसे कि सेक्रेटरी साहब ने बताया कि काफ़ी नई चीज़ें हो रही हैं बिस में और काफ़ी पुरानी चीज़ें कंक्लूड हो रही हैं। ये PML नून गवर्नमेंट के 5 साल की कंक्लूजन का साल है और देयरफॉर बिस की काफ़ी बड़े बड़े प्रोजेक्ट्स आपके हाथों से कंक्लूड होंगे और आप फीते इंशाल्लाह ताला काटेंगे। आपकी बड़ी मेहरबानी, बिस की खवातीन की बड़ी मेहरबानी। और अब मेरे ख्याल में सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट मोमेंट, इफ आई मे इनवाइट द प्राइम मिनिस्टर हियर एंड ऑल्सो बच्चे
मैं एक बच्चे का नाम लूंगा। ये 32 बच्चे हैं जो कि हर वसीला तलीम के डिस्ट्रिक्ट से एक बच्चा हमने इन्वाइट किया यहाँ पे, जिन्होंने अपनी अपनी क्लासेस में टॉप पोजीशन ली। ईश्वर ये क्लास 1 में इन्होंने सेकंड पोजीशन ली है और ये सियालकोट से आई है। ये क्लास 4 में इन्होंने फर्स्ट पोजीशन ली है और ये खुशाब से आई है। फारसा इन्होंने क्लास 4 में थर्ड पोजीशन ली है, ये बावलपुर से आई है। उस्मान अली इन्होंने क्लास 2 में सेकंड पोजीशन ली है, ये लाहौर से आई है। फिजा अली इन्होंने क्लास 2 में फर्स्ट पोजीशन ली है और ये रेंजर से आई है। बिलाल इन्होंने क्लास 1 में थर्ड पोजीशन ली है, ये रावलपिंडी से आई है। रहीला इन्होंने क्लास 3 से सेकंड पोजीशन ली है और ये बाबूनगर से आई है। राशिद अली ये सिंध से आई है, इन्होंने क्लास 4 में फर्स्ट पोजीशन ली है सक्कर से। साहिल इन्होंने क्लास 5 में फर्स्ट पोजीशन ली है। पत्रकार ने क्लास 3 में फर्स्ट पोजीशन ली है, लड़काना से नशीब आए हैं। सोनू ये क्लास 3 में इन्होंने फर्स्ट पोजीशन ली है, अमृतसर से आए हैं। फरहान अली ये क्लास 2 में फर्स्ट पोजीशन ली है, शेख नजीराबाद से आए हैं। मिस्टर जुनेद क्लास 5 से आए हैं, इन्होंने फर्स्ट पोजीशन ली है, रांची साउथ से। बलूचिस्तान से अब हमारे बच्चे हैं। मारिया ये यूनिवर्सिटी बलूचिस्तान से आई हैं, इन्होंने क्लास 1 में फर्स्ट पोजीशन ली है। सबीरा ये क्लास 1 में फर्स्ट पोजीशन ली है, जलमक्सी से आई हैं। इजाजत उन्होंने क्लास 2 में थर्ड पोजीशन ली है, गुवाहाटी से आई हैं। स्लोबर उन्होंने क्लास 3 में सेकंड पोजीशन ली है, ये अवाराम से आई हैं। नई मोहम्मद ये क्लास 4 में फर्स्ट पोजीशन ली है, ये मुसफिक से आई हैं। और नजर मोहम्मद भी बलूचिस्तान से लोअर से आए हैं, इन्होंने क्लास 3 में सेकंड पोजीशन ली है। रानी बीबी क्लास 2 में थर्ड पोजीशन ली है, हरीपुर से आई हैं। इकरा क्लास 4 में फोर्थ पोजीशन ली है, नौशहरा से भी जुड़ रही है। आमिना बीबी
इन्होंने क्लास 4 में 10 पोजीशन ली, वासेला से तशरीफ लाई हैं। रिफत बीबी ये क्लास 3 में सेकंड पोजीशन ली, वहां से तशरीफ लाई हैं। साकिब ये क्लास 1 में 3rd पोजीशन ली है, सरसदा से तशरीफ लाई हैं। फरियाद ये क्लास 3 में सेकंड पोजीशन ली है, मलाकन से आई है। सदर जासमीन बाहर से तशरीफ लाई है, क्लास 4 में 10 पोजीशन ली है। निशान फातिमा क्लास 3 में 1st पोजीशन ली है, हरिपुर से आई है, तशरीफ लाई है। सुमन ने क्लास 5 में 1st पोजीशन ली है, कोटली से तशरीफ लाई है। क़याम अली क्लास 4 में 1st पोजीशन ली है, दिल्ली से तशरीफ लाई है। ये जाने से है, क्लास 4 में 1st पोजीशन है। अब 5 बच्चों ने जिन्होंने परफॉर्म किया उनको डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ सर्टिफिकेट्स। मिस शर्मीन फ्रॉम बरूच इंटरनेशनल स्कूल, इशारा बलूच, अजलान अली, अलवीना असलान, रानिया, ज़ेबान बड़ी, पेंटिंग खड़े हो जाए।
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ms. Marvi Mehman, Chairman BISP, Secretary BISP, Country Director World Bank, Country Director DFID, Excellencies, Ambassadors, Development Partners, representatives of civil society, academia and the media, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. It's a privilege for me to be here at the extension of the Waseela-e-Taleem to 50 districts. This is a reflection of the government's commitment to provision of education. We firmly believe that no development can take place without developing the human resource. And poverty alleviation cannot take place without universalization of education. Education guards against extremism, It guards against what we are fighting today, the largest war on terror in the world. But words are not enough. I think the government needs to always do more for education, although the education is now at the domain of the provincial governments, but the federal government must provide guidance and vision to the provincial governments to make sure that we have 100% enrollment, 100% retention, and 100% graduation. I think that is the target. That is where we need to be, and we're still a long way from there. I'm grateful to BISP for ensuring that in addition to the 1.9 million children who are attending schools, another 1 million will be added through the extension of this program. And not only that, we need to improve the schools, we need to work with the provincial governments to improve the quality of education so that we are not only providing education to all, but we are providing quality education to all. I'm grateful to DFID and the World Bank for their support to BISP and the Waseela-e-Taleem program. Their help ensures the extension of the program, the quality of the program, and we are very grateful for your efforts. BISP is a non-political program. It cuts across political divide, it cuts across provincial boundaries, and it's targeted for the poorest of the poor and the women in our society. I always keep reminding the chairman BISP that she has a dead-end job, and this is one government program that we hope will not expand but shrink, because and we expect that people will graduate. I think that's the target, that people need to graduate from this program, and real success will come when we will have BISP no more. Then we will not have poor people in the society. So she remains unconvinced, so I always remind her that we must ensure that people are lifted out of the poverty line and they contribute to society. मैं आप सब ख़वातीन का बहुत मशकूर हूँ और जिनके बच्चों ने अवार्ड हासिल किए हैं, आपको मुबारकबाद देता हूँ। और BISP का प्रोग्राम जो है ये आपकी खिदमत के लिए है, आपकी मदद के लिए है, लेकिन आपकी हकीकी मदद जो है वो इन बच्चों को बेहतर और मयारी तालीम देने में है। तो मुझे उम्मीद है कि आप तालीम की अहमियत को समझेंगे। हुकूमत अपनी कोशिश ज़रूर करती है, लेकिन जब तक आप इसमें हिस्सा नहीं लेंगे, आप माशरे के तौर पर तालीम की अहमियत को नहीं समझेंगे, तो फिर न BISP कामयाब हो सकता है, न मुल्क तरक्की कर सकता है। इसलिए मुझे पूरी उम्मीद है कि आज जिन बच्चों ने अवार्ड हासिल किए हैं, यही नहीं बल्कि इनके बहन भाई भी तालीम हासिल करके और कोशिश ये करें कि आपके मोहल्ले में, आपके गांव में 100% तालीम हो, कोई बच्चा तालीम से महरूम ना रहे, क्योंकि जो बच्चा आज तालीम से महरूम रहता है वो कल मुल्क पर बोझ बनता है। इसलिए ये हमारे दीन का भी असूल है, कोई भी दीन हो वो तालीम की अहमियत को उजागर करता है। तो मुझे पूरी उम्मीद है कि आप ख़वातीन ख़ास तौर पर जो घर के मामलात चलाती हैं, जो बच्चों की देखभाल करती हैं, आप तालीम की अहमियत को समझेंगे और इस बात की ज़ामिन होगी कि आपका बच्चा न सिर्फ स्कूल जाएगा बल्कि स्कूल में रहेगा और तालीम को मुकम्मल करेगा। बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया।
I'd just like to present the Prime Minister with the annual report of BISP, which is being presented in Parliament as well. It's my responsibility. Thank you very much. And also to acknowledge Naveed, who is the first employee of BISP and also the director for Waseela-e-Taleem. Right here. Thank you.
This step arranged the light refreshment for our guests. So
यार थोड़ी देर माइक बंद करो बस। Thank you very much, sir, for giving time. What would you say about this program?
Thank you for the opportunity. This is a very innovative program to bring more kids into the school system, especially the poor kids who can't afford. So the conditional cash transfer program, as you can see, is working well. Now they've enrolled about 2.9 million kids, and there are many more kids who need to be brought into the education system. So this is something that we are proud of and we are supporting.
Thank you very much. Ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for giving us time. What would you say about this program? How it will be helpful in promoting education in Pakistan?
Well, I was delighted today to hear the commitment from the Prime Minister himself to education in Pakistan and getting every child into school, and not just into school but a quality education. And this programme through BISP is one way to do that. What I believe is that by giving a cash transfer to a family, to a mother, it saves her from having to make the choice between putting that child to work and sending that child to school. So it can only be a good thing for Pakistan's future.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you. So nice. Okay. किसी भी मुल्क की तरक्की में तालीम अहम किरदार अदा करती है और आज के प्रोग्राम का तमाम फोकस प्राइमरी तालीम की फ़रोग़ पर है। रियाज बरकी, पाकिस्तान टेलीविज़न न्यूज़, इस्लामाबाद। किसी मुल्क की तरक्की में तालीम अहम किरदार अदा करती है। ओके। किसी भी मुल्क की तरक्की में तालीम अहम किरदार अदा करती है और ये प्रोग्राम ओके किसी भी मुल्क की तरक्की में तालीम अहम किरदार अदा करती है और इस प्रोग्राम का मकसद मुल्क में प्राइमरी तालीम का फ़रोग़ है। रियाज बरकी, पाकिस्तान टेलीविज़न न्यूज़, इस्लामाबाद। किसी भी मुल्क की तरक्की में तालीम अहम किरदार अदा करती है और इस प्रोग्राम का बुनियादी मकसद किसी मुल्क की तरक्की में तालीम अहम किरदार, इस प्रोग्राम का मकसद बुनियादी तालीम का फ़रोग़ है। किसी भी मुल्क की तरक्की में तालीम अहम किरदार अदा करती है और इस प्रोग्राम का मकसद प्राइमरी तालीम का फ़रोग़ है। रियाज बरकी, पाकिस्तान टेलीविज़न न्यूज़, इस्लामाबाद।